First, we need to access our Google account. In the URL bar here, if you haven't already, type in www.google.com. Notice in the far right we have a group of links we can click on, including Gmail. However, because Google uses a unified account system, meaning whenever you log into your Google account, you have access to multiple Google applications, we will be clicking the Sign In button furthest to the right, here. If this is the first time the computer you are using has ever logged into a Google account, you should be brought to this page. It is possible you may see a similar page which does not have the email line located here in the center. If there is already a username filled in, you will need to click Manage Accounts on this device, which should be located here. This will allow you to add your account and will bring you to the page you see before you now. After filling in your email address, complete with domain name. Domain is the part listed after the @ symbol. In my case, affingent.university @affingent.com. And filling in your password, which you created upon the creation of your account. You can then choose to click the Stay Signed In box located here below. Doing so will automatically fill in your username on the computer you're currently using every time you go to a Google account sign-in page. This is to expedite your sign-in process and is still generally secure, as you will still be required to type in your password before you may use the account each time. After clicking Sign In, we will be brought back to the same Google search page we initially saw, with one important difference. We now have access to all of our Google applications located here in the upper right-hand corner. Click the app's icon. Today we'll be exploring Gmail, so go ahead and click Mail. This brings us to the inbox page of our mailbox. Here we can see all of the messages which have been sent to us. Currently I have none, and Google is kind enough to tell me so here. Clicking on the Compose button in the upper left-hand corner here allows us to type up our own message to send to someone else. By clicking on the full screen icon located in the upper right-hand corner of the new message, here, we can provide a larger view, which is great for tutorial purposes, but completely optional for personal use. Like any message, we first need to establish who will be receiving it. In the To line here, we can type in the email address of anyone at any domain, not just gmail.com. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'll be sending myself a message so as to further demonstrate Gmail's capabilities. My email address is affingent.university @affingent.com, and the subject of this message will be Testing Gmail Capabilities. The body of the email is up to you and entirely depends upon the message you wish to communicate. In this case, I will simply supply a test message. Notice at the bottom of the composed message, we have multiple icons. We can adjust formatting, attach files including documents and images, and make use of many other capabilities. After finishing our message, we click Send, located here in the bottom left corner, and wait a moment for the message to arrive at its destination. Notice a number appears next to the Inbox heading located here. This number indicates I currently have one new email waiting to be seen. Clicking on Inbox will refresh the page, and we can now see the new mail located here. Click anywhere on the message listing to open the email and read its contents. After reading the message, it's typical to respond, which can be done by clicking here, or clicking the arrow located here. In this case, responding will once again send a message to me because I was the initial sender, so it is unnecessary. After reading an email and responding to it, we may want to delete it if we see no reason we may need it in the future. It may be wise to keep recent emails in our inbox until we are sure we will not need them again. But when it is time to purge old messages, the process is simple. Return to the inbox, and notice a small box located to the left of the message here. This box can be checked off, and it allows us the ability to move our emails around, mark them as spam, or in this case, delete them individually or multiple messages at a time. Click the box here, and notice above a new bar of icons appears. You can choose to archive your email, report as spam, or delete it. In this case, click Delete. Gmail will then move the selected message into the trash folder. You may need to expand the More options located here to get to your trash folder here. Click Trash to open your trash folder and view all of the emails you recently chose to delete. Be warned, messages in the trash folder for more than 30 days will automatically be deleted, and it is good practice to never depend on files in your trash folder, as they could be removed at any time. Sometimes, however, a stray click may send a message into the trash folder by mistake, and Google is kind enough to allow you the opportunity to rectify it in most cases. Much like before, we click to check the box of the relevant message, in this case here, and a new list of icons will appear above. Here you'll see the Move To folder. Click this box and have a drop-down menu appear and locate Inbox here. Clicking this will send our message from the trash folder into the inbox, and by clicking Inbox here, we'll see it has returned safe and sound.